Pasta. The very word evokes images of convivial gatherings, hearty family meals, and romantic dinners. From bustling trattorias to charming cafes, pasta holds a cherished place worldwide. Its simplicity is its genius, a blank canvas for culinary masterpieces. Whether coated in rich ragu or fresh seafood, perfectly cooked pasta is key. In Italy, pasta is more than just food, it's an integral part of the culture. It's a symbol of family, tradition, and the simple pleasures in life. Nanas across the country still craft pasta dough by hand, their movements practiced and precise, their recipes passed down through generations. The rhythmic kneading, the careful rolling, the satisfying snap as each strand is cut. These are the rituals that transform simple ingredients into something truly special. But you don't need to be Italian to appreciate the magic of a perfectly cooked bowl of pasta. With a little guidance and some basic techniques, anyone can master the art of cooking pasta that is al dente, flavorful, and ready to be adorned with your favorite sauce. Whether you're a seasoned chef or a kitchen novice, the journey to pasta perfection is one worth taking. In this comprehensive guide, we'll unlock the secrets to cooking pasta like a true Italian chef. From selecting the right pasta shape for your sauce to mastering the art of cooking pasta al dente, we'll cover everything you need to know to elevate your pasta game. We'll explore the importance of using quality ingredients, delve into the nuances of different cooking methods, and share expert tips for creating sauces that perfectly complement your pasta. Get ready to embark on a culinary adventure that will transform the way you think about pasta. With a little practice and a lot of passion, you'll be cooking restaurant-quality pasta dishes in the comfort of your own home. So, tie on your aprons, grab your pots and pans, and let's get cooking. Walking down the pasta aisle of any grocery store can be an overwhelming experience, especially for the uninitiated. From long and thin strands of spaghetti to the intricate twists of fusilli, the variety of pasta shapes seems endless. But fear not, this abundance is not meant to intimidate, but rather to inspire. Each shape, with its unique contours and textures, is designed to pair perfectly with specific sauces and ingredients. Long and thin pasta shapes like spaghetti, linguine, and fettuccine are best suited for lighter sauces that cling to their delicate strands. Think simple tomato sauces, garlic and oil preparations, or creamy sauces with a touch of Parmesan cheese. Their smooth surfaces allow the sauces to coat evenly, delivering a burst of flavor in every bite. For heartier sauces with chunky vegetables or meats, consider shapes with ridges and grooves like penne, rigatoni, or rotini. These shapes act like small scoops, capturing the sauce and ensuring each mouthful is a symphony of textures and tastes. One of the most crucial elements of cooking perfect pasta is achieving that elusive al dente texture. Al dente, which literally translates to the tooth in Italian, refers to pasta that is cooked through but still retains a slight firmness in the center. It should offer a satisfying bite, not be mushy or overcooked. Mastering this technique is essential for creating pasta dishes that are both flavorful and visually appealing. Overcooked pasta, on the other hand, can ruin even the most carefully crafted sauce. It becomes mushy, loses its ability to hold its shape, and lacks the satisfying texture that is the hallmark of a well-cooked pasta dish. To avoid this culinary faux pas, it's important to follow the package directions carefully and to start testing the pasta for doneness a minute or two before the suggested cooking time. Remember, it's always better to slightly undercook the pasta, as it will continue to cook in the residual heat. The debate between fresh and dried pasta is a long-standing one, with passionate proponents on both sides. Ultimately, the choice comes down to personal preference, the occasion, and the amount of time you have available. Fresh pasta, often made with eggs and durum wheat flour, has a delicate flavor and a slightly softer texture. It cooks quickly, typically in just a few minutes, and pairs beautifully with delicate sauces that won't overpower its subtle taste. Dried pasta, on the other hand, is made with durum wheat, semolina, and water, giving it a firmer texture and a longer shelf life. It requires a bit more cooking time than fresh pasta, but holds its shape well, making it ideal for dishes with heavier sauces or those that require baking. Dried pasta is also incredibly versatile and can be used in a wide range of dishes, from simple weeknight dinners to elegant dinner parties. No matter which type of pasta you choose, always opt for high-quality brands that use only the finest ingredients. The sauce is arguably the most important element of any pasta dish. Create a harmonious balance of flavors and textures. Pesto pairs beautifully with long, thin pasta shapes like linguine or spaghetti. Heartier meat sauces suit pasta shapes with ridges and grooves. A simple tomato sauce pairs well with various pasta shapes. Before you embark on your pasta-making adventure, stock your pantry with key ingredients to elevate your dishes. Always have a good quality extra virgin olive oil on hand. Stock up on canned tomatoes, the base of countless pasta sauces. Garlic and onions are aromatic essentials. Don't forget the herbs and spices like oregano, basil, and thyme. With these staples, you'll create delicious, authentic Italian pasta dishes at home. Should you salt your pasta water? It's a hotly debated topic. Some cooks swear by it, others don't. So, what's the truth? It depends. Salting water raises its boiling point, helping pasta cook evenly. It also enhances the flavor of the pasta and sauce. A more cohesive and flavorful dish overall. Once you've settled the salt debate, it's time to turn your attention to the stovetop. The key to perfectly cooked pasta is to start with a pot of rapidly boiling water. Don't be tempted to skimp on the water either. A large pot with plenty of water will ensure that the pasta has enough room to cook evenly and prevent the water temperature from dropping too drastically when you add the pasta. Aim for a rolling boil, where the water is bubbling vigorously and steam is rising from the pot. This may seem like a small detail, but it makes a world of difference in the final outcome of your pasta. A rolling boil helps to cook the pasta quickly and evenly, preventing it from becoming mushy or sticking together. It also ensures that the pasta water is hot enough to properly activate the gluten in the pasta, giving it that desirable al dente texture. Section 3. Timing is everything. Cooking pasta to perfection. Once your water is at a rolling boil, it's time to add the pasta. Pour the pasta into the boiling water all at once, using a long spoon or tongs to quickly submerge any strands that stick out. This will help to prevent the pasta from sticking together and ensure that it cooks evenly. Now comes the crucial part: timing. Overcooked pasta is a culinary sin, so it's important to follow the package directions carefully and to start testing the pasta for doneness a minute or two before the suggested cooking time. The best way to test for doneness is to fish out a strand of pasta with a fork or tongs and take a bite. The pasta should be cooked through but still firm to the bite, with a slight resistance in the center. This is what Italians refer to as al dente. Remember, it's always better to slightly undercook the pasta, as it will continue to cook in the residual heat. The art of the toss. Combining pasta and sauce. While the pasta is cooking, prepare your sauce. Drain the pasta, reserving some pasta water. This starchy water is liquid gold. Now combine the pasta and sauce. Toss the pasta directly into the pan with the sauce. This allows the pasta to absorb the flavors. Use tongs to evenly coat the pasta. Add pasta water if the sauce is too thick. Remember that reserved pasta water we talked about earlier? It's time to put it to good use. Pasta water is packed with starches that were released from the pasta during cooking, making it a valuable tool for creating silky smooth sauces and binding the pasta and sauce together harmoniously. Adding a splash or two of pasta water to your sauce can help to thicken it, emulsify it, and create a glossy, restaurant-quality finish. The starchy water also helps to coat the pasta more evenly, ensuring that every strand is coated in a delicious layer of sauce. So the next time you're cooking pasta, don't pour that precious pasta water down the drain. Instead, keep a cup or two on hand to use as a secret weapon for creating the most delicious and authentic Italian pasta dishes. For many home cooks, the concept of al dente can be a bit elusive. We've all been there, anxiously peering into a pot of boiling water, wondering if our pasta has reached that magical point of doneness. But fear not, mastering the art of al dente is well within your reach, and it will transform your pasta dishes from ordinary to extraordinary. Al dente, which translates to the tooth in Italian, refers to pasta that is cooked through but still retains a slight firmness in the center. It shouldn't be crunchy, but it shouldn't be mushy either. Achieving this perfect texture is all about timing and paying close attention to the pasta as it cooks. While the package directions can provide a helpful guideline, the best way to determine if your pasta is al dente is to use your senses. First, look at the pasta. It should be plump and slightly translucent, with no white or opaque center remaining. Next, fish out a strand of pasta with a fork or tongs and take a bite. The pasta should be cooked through, meaning it's no longer hard or crunchy, but it should still offer a slight resistance when you bite into it. This resistance, that slight firmness in the center, is the hallmark of al dente pasta. Once your pasta has reached that perfect al dente texture, it's time to drain it. But before you tip that pot over the sink, grab a heat-proof measuring cup or bowl and carefully scoop out about a cup of the pasta cooking water. This starchy liquid is liquid gold in the culinary world, and we'll be putting it to good use in just a moment. Now carefully pour the pasta into a colander to drain, giving it a gentle shake to remove any excess water. Don't rinse the pasta under cold water, as this will wash away the precious starches that will help to bind the sauce to the pasta. Section 4. Marrying pasta and sauce, a symphony of flavors. While some people simply pour the sauce over the drained pasta, this method can result in unevenly coated noodles and a less flavorful dish overall. The key to achieving pasta perfection is to toss the cooked pasta directly into the pan with the sauce. This allows the pasta to absorb the flavors of the sauce more fully, creating a more cohesive and delicious dish. Use tongs to gently toss the pasta and sauce together over low heat until the pasta is evenly coated and heated through. If the sauce seems too thick, add a splash or two of the reserved pasta water to loosen it up. The starchy water will also help to create a silky smooth sauce that clings beautifully to the pasta. Section 5. Plating with panache. Presentation matters. Once your pasta is perfectly cooked and coated in a delicious sauce, it's time to plate your culinary masterpiece. While it may seem like a small detail, the way you plate your pasta can make a big difference in the overall enjoyment of the dish. Start by choosing the right serving dish. A shallow, wide bowl is ideal for most pasta dishes, as it allows the pasta to spread out and prevents it from clumping together. Use a large spoon or tongs to gently twirl a portion of pasta onto each plate, creating an attractive mound. Top with additional sauce if desired, and garnish with fresh herbs, grated cheese, or a drizzle of olive oil for a final touch of flavor and visual appeal. The essence of Italian simplicity, aglio e olio. Aglio e olio transforms a handful of ingredients into a culinary masterpiece. Its beauty lies in its purity, allowing the flavors to shine through. Aglio e olio is a testament to extraordinary dishes from humble beginnings. Heat extra virgin olive oil in a large skillet over low heat. Add thinly sliced garlic and red pepper flakes. Sizzle until fragrant. Be careful not to let the garlic brown. Cook your pasta until al dente. Transport yourself to the sun-drenched hills of Liguria with a vibrant pesto alla genovese, a sauce that captures the essence of Italian summers in every bite. This emerald green sauce, traditionally made with fresh basil, pine nuts, Parmesan cheese, garlic, and olive oil, is a celebration of fresh, seasonal ingredients at their peak. Its bright, herbaceous flavor pairs beautifully with a variety of pasta shapes, from classic trophy and trinette to delicate angel hair pasta. While you can certainly find pre-made pesto in jars at the grocery store, nothing compares to the flavor of freshly made pesto. To create your own, combine fresh basil leaves, toasted pine nuts, grated Parmesan cheese, a clove of garlic, and a pinch of salt in a food processor or blender. Pulse the ingredients until finely chopped, then drizzle in extra virgin olive oil while the motor is running, processing until the pesto reaches a smooth, creamy consistency. For those evenings when only a luxuriously creamy sauce will do, look no further than the classic Alfredo. This rich and decadent sauce, traditionally made with just butter, Parmesan cheese, and pasta water, has become a beloved staple in Italian-American cuisine. Its simplicity is its strength, allowing the nutty, salty flavor of the Parmesan to take center stage. To create an Alfredo sauce worthy of its Italian heritage, start by melting a generous amount of unsalted butter in a large skillet over low heat. Once the butter has melted, add freshly grated Parmesan cheese a little at a time, whisking constantly until the cheese has melted and the sauce is smooth and creamy. Add a ladleful of the hot pasta water to the sauce, whisking constantly to create a silky, emulsified sauce that will cling beautifully to your pasta. No exploration of Italian pasta sauces would be complete without paying homage to the classic tomato sauce, a staple in kitchens across Italy and beyond. This versatile sauce, made with ripe tomatoes, onions, garlic, and herbs, forms the foundation for countless Italian dishes, from simple spaghetti with tomato sauce to hearty baked pasta dishes. While there are countless variations on this classic sauce, the basic principles remain the same. Start by sautéing finely chopped onions and garlic in olive oil until softened and fragrant. Add crushed or diced tomatoes along with a pinch of sugar to balance the acidity, and your choice of herbs such as basil, oregano, or thyme. Simmer the sauce over low heat for at least 30 minutes, allowing the flavors to meld and deepen. For a smoother sauce, use an immersion blender to puree the sauce until smooth, or pass it through a food mill. Section 5, Beyond the Basics, Exploring Regional Italian Sauces. While the sauces mentioned above represent just a small sampling of the vast and varied world of Italian pasta sauces, they provide a solid foundation for any home cook looking to master the art of Italian cooking. From the simple elegance of aglio e olio to the creamy indulgence of Alfredo, there's an Italian pasta sauce to suit every taste and occasion. So, embrace your inner Italian chef and experiment with different flavor combinations, ingredients, and techniques. Don't be afraid to put your own spin on classic recipes or to explore regional Italian cuisines for inspiration. After all, the beauty of Italian cooking lies in its simplicity, its reliance on fresh, high-quality ingredients, and its ability to transport us to the sun-drenched hills of Italy with every bite. Section 1. The Perils of Impatience, Avoiding Undercooked Pasta. In our quest for perfectly cooked pasta, it's easy to fall prey to the perils of impatience. We've all been there, eager to dig into a steaming bowl of pasta, only to discover that the noodles are disappointingly undercooked. This culinary misstep can result in a gummy, unpleasant texture and can detract from the overall enjoyment of the dish. To avoid this common pasta pitfall, it's essential to understand the importance of patience and to recognize the telltale signs of undercooked pasta. First and foremost, resist the urge to rush the cooking process. Follow the package directions carefully, noting the recommended cooking time for your chosen pasta shape. Keep in mind that different pasta shapes and sizes require varying cooking times, so what works for spaghetti may not necessarily work for penne or farfalle. Once you've added the pasta to the boiling water, set a timer to help you keep track of the cooking time and prevent distractions from leading to overcooked noodles. Section 2. Beyond the timer, recognizing undercooked pasta. While the package directions provide a helpful guideline, the most reliable way to determine if your pasta is cooked to perfection is to use your senses. Start by observing the pasta's appearance. Undercooked pasta will have a chalky white center, indicating that it hasn't had enough time to absorb the cooking water and reach its optimal texture. As the pasta cooks, it will gradually become more translucent, with the white center disappearing as it reaches the al dente stage. To confirm your visual assessment, fish out a strand of pasta with a fork or tongs and take a bite. Undercooked pasta will offer significant resistance when you bite into it, almost as if you're trying to bite through a raw carrot. You may also notice a slightly crunchy texture, indicating that the starches in the pasta haven't fully gelatinized. If you encounter any of these telltale signs, return the pasta to the boiling water and continue cooking for another minute or two before testing it again. Section 3. The case against rinsing, preserving flavor and texture. One of the most common pasta mistakes, especially among novice cooks, is rinsing cooked pasta under cold water. While it may seem counterintuitive, rinsing your pasta is actually doing more harm than good. This seemingly harmless step can strip away the starches that give pasta its characteristic texture and can prevent the sauce from clinging properly to the noodles. When pasta cooks, it releases starches into the surrounding water, creating a cloudy, slightly viscous liquid. These starches are essential for creating a silky, smooth sauce and for helping the sauce adhere to the pasta. Rinsing the pasta under cold water washes away these precious starches, leaving you with a blander, less flavorful dish. Moreover, the cold water can shock the pasta, causing it to contract and become denser, resulting in a less appealing texture. Section 4. Sauce faux pas, common missteps and how to avoid them. The perfect pasta sauce should be a harmonious blend of flavors and textures, complementing the pasta without overpowering it. However, even the most well-intentioned cooks can fall prey to common sauce faux pas that can detract from the overall enjoyment of the dish. By understanding these pitfalls and learning how to avoid them, you can elevate your pasta sauces from ordinary to extraordinary. One common mistake is adding too much sauce to the pasta. While it's tempting to drown your noodles in a sea of sauce, this can actually make the dish heavy and overwhelming. The goal is to coat the pasta evenly with sauce, allowing the flavors to meld without masking the taste and texture of the noodles. A good rule of thumb is to use about 1/2 to 3/4 cup of sauce for every pound of pasta. Unlocking pasta perfection, a culinary journey. As we've journeyed together through the art of pasta making, from selecting the perfect noodles to crafting delectable sauces, one thing has become abundantly clear. Cooking pasta is more than just following a recipe. It's about embracing a culinary tradition that celebrates simplicity, quality ingredients, and the joy of sharing a delicious meal with loved ones. Whether you're a seasoned chef or a kitchen novice, the pursuit of pasta perfection is an ongoing adventure, one filled with experimentation, discovery, and the satisfaction of creating something truly special with your own two hands. Remember, the perfect bowl of pasta is not about rigid rules or unattainable standards. It's about finding joy in the process, experimenting with flavors, and creating dishes that bring smiles to the faces of those you love. So embrace the journey, savor the aromas, and relish in the satisfaction of transforming simple ingredients into a culinary masterpiece. Simple tips, extraordinary results. Elevate your pasta dishes with these simple tips. Asterisk, invest in quality. Use high-quality pasta and the freshest ingredients. Don't overcook. Aim for al dente perfection. Save the pasta water. It adds silkiness to sauces. Toss, don't drown. Toss noodles directly into the sauce. Taste as you go. Season and adjust as needed. Follow these tips for restaurant-quality pasta at home. Embrace the art of pasta. Cooking pasta is a sensory experience, one that engages all 5 senses. It's the sound of water bubbling merrily in a pot, the sight of colorful vegetables simmering in a pan, the aroma of garlic and herbs filling the air, the feel of perfectly cooked pasta between your fingers, and the taste of a harmonious blend of flavors exploding on your palate. So the next time you find yourself in the kitchen, ready to embark on a pasta-making adventure, take a moment to appreciate the artistry involved in this culinary tradition. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, to experiment with different techniques, and to add your own personal touch to every dish. After all, cooking pasta is about more than just following a recipe. It's about expressing your creativity, celebrating the joy of food, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. From our table to yours. As we bring our pasta making journey to a close, I hope you've gained the knowledge, confidence, and inspiration to create your own pasta masterpieces. Remember, the most important ingredient in any dish is love. The love of good food, the love of sharing a meal with loved ones, and the love of the culinary traditions that connect us all. So, gather your family and friends, tie on your aprons, and let the pasta making commence. From our table to yours, buon appetito!